Hey guys, what is up and welcome back to War Thunder with yours truly WBE886. Now today we're going to be driving out the T-34-57 in CBT on the new map Jungle, and I'm proud to announce that you will be able to see this game extremely clearly due to the fact that I am now able to record in full 1080p HD-ness. So yeah, this is going to be a lot more enjoyable for you guys to now watch. You'll actually be able to see the game as I see it instead of how, you know, I have to dumb the quality down on the video and stuff like that. I mean, playing the game it looks beautiful, but when it comes out in the video it's not, well, it didn't used to be, but due to the fact that I had to lower the recording quality and stuff like that. But yeah, we're going to be driving out the T-34-87, Jesus, that'd be a big gun. 57 in CBT. This tank is very good. I face off against Panzer of S2 and Stugs in this, and I kill them in a T-34. Yes. Yeah, this tank is actually ridiculously good, especially for its penetration. The penetration on this thing is pretty damn good indeed. Fire rate is pretty decent, as well as sort of along the same lines as maneuverability and speed of the thing. Accuracy, pretty decent. Also, long range engagements aren't generally an issue with this thing. It's just that the kind of like the aiming is a little bit off, but I think that's due to the fact that this is a completely stock T-34 and I need to upgrade my gun sight alignment. But apart from that, I mean, it's an absolutely beautiful tank. T-34s always have been a favourite of mine in CBT, just for their ruggedness and their power. They're very good tanks. They are very good tanks, and for anyone that's going to be interested in who to play at first on CBT open beta server when it goes live to everyone, I would suggest you go Tier 1 Russians to get used to the game, and then move on to the Tier 1 Americans. Sorry, not Americans, Germans. Because Germans at Tier 1 are slightly harder to play than the Russians are, because the Russians obviously get the T-34, whereas the Germans only get the Panzer. The T-34 is extremely good at low tiers, but as it gets slightly higher, the German tanks come into their own league. So Tier 3 to 4 are definitely along the lines of the Germans being better, but Tier 1 and 2, the Russians have the upper hand. So yeah, I mean, Russian technology is a lot better than you would expect at these sort of tiers. I mean, at higher tier, the ISs are kind of not coping very well with Jagdpanthers and Jagdtigers. But I mean, they can hold their own against them, no problem. It's just the gun is very slow reload time, and that can be an issue when you're in an engagement with something like a King Tiger or a Ferdinand. Ferdinand has a higher reload than you do, so you need to watch out for that. But as you can see for this video, the T-34 is a very capable machine, and people kind of doubt it sometimes. I mean, you saw I took out those tanks with no issues, as long as you know where to aim, of course. You know what parts of a tank are damageable. Generally, when you aim at enemy T-34s, aim for the machine gun port on the front, because what's behind that machine gun port is actually the ammo rack. And if the shell goes through, which it normally every time does, it will explode the ammo rack inside and you'll get a kill instantly. No other places to aim on tanks are the rear, so that you can try and catch the engine on fire, or the fuel tank. Try and knock out the crew by aiming for the commander's hatch and the driver's hatch at the front. That's another good way of taking out enemy tanks. If you can't, and it's a tank that's bigger than you, just keep trying to track it, and keep trying to run rings around it to destroy it, because you will eventually, and that's always a good achievement. Taking out KV-2s are a real pain in the arse in current CBT. I don't feel they should be Tier 2, not at all. I mean, they were completely overpowered at Tier 3, taking out Tigers in one hits and stuff. So why they've put it in Tier 2, I have no clue. I guess it's for testing purposes, but I really hope it doesn't stay there, because it is a pain in the backside. But yeah, I mean, this video it's brilliant fun. This was a fun video for me to create. I enjoyed making it. It was a good match, and I have high hopes for CBT in the future. I mean, this is a realistic battle, as you can see, because you don't get the indicators and stuff like that. But yeah, seriously, I have high hopes for CBT, and I'm sure you guys are absolutely looking forward to playing it when it goes into open beta. Anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed. If you did, make sure you click that like button below. Subscribe if you're new around here for more War Thunder tank gameplay as well as normal War Thunder. Anyway, guys, take care. I'll see you next time.